The room froze when I walked in. Crystal chandeliers, champagne flutes, a crowd of silk and arrogance. And there she was, his boss, wealthy, powerful, down on one knee holding a diamond that could blind a city. Her voice cut the air. "Will you leave your poor, impotent wife and marry me?" Laughter, gasps. All eyes turned to him. And my husband, my partner, smiled. Yes. The crowd erupted. Applause, mockery. My name whispered like a curse. I didn't argue. I didn't cry. I placed the gift box I'd brought on the nearest table, turned, and walked away. They thought I was defeated, but the truth was, I was already holding the detonator. I met him when he had nothing. He was brilliant but broke, charming but invisible. I believed in him when no one else did. I poured not just love, but money, strategy, connections into him. I bought him suits when he couldn't afford a tie. I whispered answers when he stumbled in boardrooms. And when the chance came to invest, I didn't hesitate. 67%. That was my share, the majority stake. My faith in him made tangible. And tonight, under those chandeliers, he betrayed it all for applause and power. The signs had been there. His late nights explained away his work. His phone turned face down at dinner. The way his boss's name lingered a second too long in conversation. But I don't move on suspicion. I move on evidence. So I watched, quietly. I read the emails, the meetings disguised as strategy sessions, the whispers of, "Once we get rid of her." The plan was clear. Use me to build, discard me when the building was complete. They thought I was blind, but blindness is a choice, and I don't choose it. That's when I stopped being his wife. I became his shadow. Every contract, every share, every account, I reviewed them all, quietly, methodically. I placed safeguards where he least expected them, hidden clauses, triggers, fail-safes. He thought his empire was his. In reality, it was mine. So when he said yes to her tonight, I didn't feel pain. I felt certainty. Because I knew exactly how the story would end. The moment I stepped out of that ballroom, I moved. One call to my lawyer. My shares, 67%, pulled. Effective immediately. Another call to the bank. Lines of credit, revoked. Every account they relied on, frozen. The party they toasted with my money was now unpaid for. The contract signed under my authorization, invalid. The luxury trips planned for tomorrow, canceled. By the time I reached my car, their empire was a skeleton collapsing under its own weight. Minutes later, my phone lit up. 27 missed calls. His name, her name, their partners, their panic. And then, the knock at my door. I opened it. He stood there, the applause gone, replaced by desperation. His tie undone, his arrogance cracked. "You can't do this," he said. His voice shook. "You'll destroy everything." "No," I said, calm, precise. "You destroyed it the moment you said yes." His face twisted, searching for the man I once loved. But I wasn't looking at a husband, I was looking at a liability. "She doesn't love you," I told him. "She loved my money, my power. And without me, you're nothing. Just the man I met years ago, brilliant but broke." He reached for me, begged. "I made a mistake, please." I closed the door. Now the house is quiet. My phone still blinks with missed calls, each one a scream in silence. They thought I was weak. They thought I was disposable. They thought I would walk away empty. But I never walk away empty. I walk away clean. He said yes to her, and I said yes to myself. My revenge wasn't loud. It wasn't dramatic. It was quiet, surgical, final. And tonight, under the weight of their collapse, they'll finally understand. I wasn't the poor wife. I was the majority owner.